what to do when you are sitting and you're stuck in a chair, stuck in an office, and you don't have the ability to get up and get out of your chair. You bring a resistant band, and there's many, many different colors. I wrote them down. Yellow is more toward the beginner. Red, green, blue, black, and the most challenging is gray. So right now I have a blue, and I have a black with me here too, but I wrote some things down and I wanted to share with you what to do to get some exercise in if you're stuck at your desk. So, simple enough. This video is mainly for women who want toned arms, because I'm going to say do reps between 12 and 15, okay? And again, it's resistance. So we're going to start with a simple chest press. And so from here, you're just going to come out, arms are bent, see my elbows go straight back, and you come back in. Bend it, and come back in. Now you're going to have to figure out where the best resistance is. Your hands are closer or your hands farther away. It's going to be really up to you and what you can do. The last 3 reps of whatever you should do should be challenging. You should almost struggle a little bit to get through the 3 of them. If that's the case, then you know you have it at the right tension, okay? So do that first. The next one I would suggest is once you get on your 15th rep, stay back here and do some mini pulses and bring it back. Again, 12 to 15. If you need to take a break in between the 2, take a break in between the 2. Next one I would suggest also for the chest, bring your hands out a little bit wider. All right, and we're going to keep our arms as straight as possible. Now, when I say this, that doesn't mean you take your elbow and you lock it like that, okay? Your elbow should never, ever be locked like that. They are loosely locked. Open up, straight arm out to the side, and bring it back in. Out to the side. And I didn't have it correct the first time, but it should be down closer to your chest right here, because that's what we're working on, the chest. Again, on the last one again, which should be between 12 and 15, hold it out there and give yourself some mini pulses. All right, those are the first 2 exercises. I would then also, let's see, I wrote everything down here. Overhead, take it the same thing, but now instead of working the chest, we're going to work the lat muscles all under here. You know, those lovely things right here when you have a bra and it bloops right over. Yeah, nobody likes that. So anyway, hands relatively close together. You're going to straight up, and you're going to pull down. Again, until your arms are parallel to the floor. Back up, pull down. Now again, 12 to 15. And if you want, on the last one here, mini pulses. Next one, same thing as we did before. Go a little wider, arms up, and you're going to stay straight. So they're going to come out. And see, my elbows don't lock, but for the most part, my arms are straight. Now the key, honestly, when you're pulling down, you're going to feel tension. That's obvious. The key, honestly, is keep everything tight, stiff, because on the way back up, obviously, you're losing the tension. So don't go down here and fling back up again. Try to keep the tension as best you can on each move. 12 to 15 reps. And the last one, if you want to keep it open and do mini pulses, then do mini pulses. That's a great idea. Single arm tricep. So I'm just going to hold it up at the handle right here. I'm going to take this part, I'm going to put it behind my back, okay, and I'm going to hold on to it. Again, I need to find out where the tension is best for me. My elbow stays up in the air. If you have trouble keeping your elbow up in the air, tilt a little bit more to the side, and you can see that your elbow has to stay straight up in the air, and it goes straight up. I know this is a little hard to see. I'll try and move it back for you, okay, straight up in the air and down. You will see that my elbow doesn't move. It stays in the exact same place. And again, if your tricep is not on fire and you get to 15, you want to stay here and do mini pulses, go for it. And then switch and do the other side. Next we have, you're going to have to use your feet a little bit on this one, all right? Because you want to hold the band down at the bottom. And again, you're going to have to find your own tension. I'm going to use the handles. It's called an upright row. Actually, I'm going to go under the handles because I want a little bit more tension. All right, so from my waist, I'm holding my handles at the waist. I'm going to pull them up. My elbows are going to go straight up in the air. I'm going to relax and pull them back down. elbow straight up in the air, and put it back down. And then on the 15th one, yes, I'm going to hold it here, and I'm going to pulse. You were most definitely going to feel that in traps right here. Again, with your band lapped under your feet, I want you to have your arms come straight out in front of you and back down by your waist, straight out and back down by your waist. However, on this one, the 15th one, I really don't want you pulsing here, okay? I just don't think it's safe. That's my own personal opinion. Also, holding onto the band, you can take it straight out to the sides and back down and out to the sides and back down. And if you really want to get crazy, band's out in front of you. This time you're probably going to have to grab it by the handles. You're going to pull it straight out in front of you, straight to the side, back in the front, up as high as you can, back down, out, and that's one, okay? So up, out, in, all the way up, down, out, and that's two. Or if you want to do a shortcut, just simply come up the sides, in, front, up, out, and down. So, last one that I could come up with, and I'm sure there's more, but this should give you a good 15 to 20 minutes. And if you want to go back and repeat it, or if you want to do multiple sets of each one, which is probably what I would recommend, because I would take a break. So I would do the first one that I showed you, one set, and then take a break, and then go back and do it again. Second one that I showed you, and go back and do it again. The last one, arms right here. You will need the handles for this one. Elbows stay in this place, and you're going to do an alternating shoulder press. And you're going to do, now you got to do 16 of them, because obviously you can't do 15 because one arm is going to get more than the other. Then you're going to take a break, then you're going to bring them back up again, and you're going to do both at the same time and bring it back down. The hand should almost touch, handles should touch up at the top here. Now, if you do all of those exercises at least twice, you should have somewhere between 20-25 minutes of upper arms. And let's not forget core, because your back has to be straight the entire time that you're doing this. And I want you to really concentrate on keeping your stomach tensed and tightened, because believe it or not, this right here, to hold your back and everything in place, that is your core. So we're not neglecting anything. This is a complete upper body workout. I hope you enjoy.